Hello and welcome to another Precision Plier Repairs video. Well, before we get into the focus of today's video, let's take care of a few administrative things. If you like this video, please like it. If you don't, of course, you can give it a thumbs down. If you've got a comment or question or request, please put that in the comment box. If you'd like to get notified of videos as I post them, then subscribe to the channel, click subscribe, and the little bell with the word all next to it. Also, if you'd like to know further information about Precision Plier Repairs, please feel free to visit my website, precisionplierrepairs.com, or drop me a line via email. You can also drop me a line through my website. There's a comment page, a contact page. Okay, so here we are with two engines sent to me from a customer, and they've got an interesting backstory. Thought I'd share that with you. This particular gentleman had his father and his father's brother talk to him extensively about how they enjoyed running their trains. But he never did get to see those trains, so he lived vicariously through their stories, and even remarkably to himself, retained a lot of detail about what they discussed. And so when a co-worker at work of his wife's came up with the offer of some trains for sale, he, on a curious whim pretty much, just decided to check them out. And much to his surprise, there among them were some of the engines he specifically remembered them talking to him about and enjoying so much. So he bought some, and here are two of those at least. And they needed work, of course, but I think they've revived really well, and I can't wait till he gets to enjoy them again. The 332 came DC. Now, I know to some of you, it's blasphemy to change that, but this customer just wants them on a pretty simple initially layout with a small transformer that's AC, and wasn't aware that it was a DC. You know, it doesn't say DC on it, it just says 332. But want to be able to run it interchangeably with his 316. So I've changed it to AC, and it's turned out fine, looks great. And the best thing is it'll get operated this way. They're trains, not trophies, so run them if you got them. And I think this is the best way for him to enjoy them without a lot of extra trouble having, you know, a selection switch between AC to run to 316 and DC to run to 332, or add a Dally 400 universal reverse unit to the 332 and keep the DC motor, even run it on AC. But then honestly, anytime you put electronics into an engine, I strongly recommend you get fast action, spike, and short circuit protection, which is best facilitated through the purchase and installation of a PSX AC, or other PSX products, depending on what you're powering your tracks with. But so see how complicated it gets pretty quickly if you do it right. So this is now AC powered, and I'll run them a little bit here. I think they turned out swell. The 316 I'm not going to run just because two trains on this particular layout with its interchanging loops gets complicated enough with one while trying to film a video. But I will fire it up and sound off the air chime whistle, because it does have one. And they're always fun. He may have an actuator, he's not sure. He has to look among the things that he purchased. So let me throw this switch so that power goes to the 316 first. We'll do that. Another thing on the 332, its original smoke unit was recoverable. The wick had to be flushed, made fluffy again. The coil measured at 44.6, which on a 5-wire unit will produce smoke no problem. It's similar to what's in the 316, and it's practically a gasser at that. So I unwound a couple of windings from the 332's original smoke coil down to about 35 ohms. And it's not a gasser. I call it a pleasant or representative smoker. And you know, honestly, having them all be crop dusters can be a bit much sometimes, especially if you just want to run a train without setting off the smoke alarm. But anyway, let's get on with this, and I'll show you a little bit more about each one. And You know, the thing about the 332 is it's in that northern class, that 484 engine style, and the biggest one, heaviest one, longest one that the A.C. Gilbert company produced for us. And every time I work on one and run one, it's just clear to me that it was a real extra measure for them, I think, to do that. They stretch the limits of 20-inch radius curves and so forth, and it manages them fine, and it's just a great engine. I mean, I like all the other ones, particularly from 46 to 58 that they gave us, and are terrific to have and enjoy. But the Northern was really above and beyond the Call of Duty, I think, in some ways. So here we have the, let me get that one, you know, we'll sound the, there's the 316s, illustrious or infamous or great if you enjoy them. Air chime whistle just for fun. And now let's get the 332 It'll get up and go. Honestly, with full throttle, I'm pretty sure it would black track, but I'm not even going to get close to that. Must have the way up there. Keep on, fine. It looks like smooth, smooth operation to kill this cartoon. This is one here, one through. Honestly noted. So we use service a ton of here's the purpose of aircraft trim motor in the Second World War. We needed very few and precise trim sections, and that's where these motors in the coastal American fire trains really were derived from. So there we go, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be well and have fun running your trains.